Велика Британія передала Збройним силам України чергову партію військового озброєння. Цього разу в Україну надійшли нові протитанкові засоби.
Безперечно, це зміцнюватиме наші війська, це посилить наші оборонні спроможності. І я хочу підкреслити, що ця допомога буде використана виключно з оборонною метою. Для захисту наших військ, для захисту критичної інфраструктури і для захисту мирного населення.
Також заступник міністра подякував народові і уряду Великої Британії за надану підтримку та висловив сподівання щодо подальшої співпраці.
Well, a huge mechanized army is poised on Ukraine's borders, and the UK has decided to send these anti-tank missiles, so-called NLAW is the type of missile. I think we've got some footage developed by the Swedes and then jointly produced with the UK. It's been in service with the British Army for some years. You're talking about a shoulder-fired weapon there you can see being used on the training range with a range of several hundred metres. So it's not going to absolutely tilt any military balance of power. We don't know the exact quantities that will be sent, but it wouldn't be in the thousands probably. But it is happening very quickly. RAF planes have been in the air tonight, we believe, taking missiles and training teams to Ukraine, and it's symbolically, I think, very important.
Is it symbolic, more substantive, more symbolic, would you say?
Well, of course, you can knock tanks out with them, but if you believe Russia, which says it's not about to invade, I think the importance is political, and I think the Ukrainians are very grateful to have it, because at this moment, interesting that you picked out that quote from the European diplomat in the intro there are big concerns, I think, in Ukraine about the EU's attitude to Russia, and is it wobbling? Those planes that flew the British teams to Ukraine this evening avoided German and Dutch airspace. A lot of speculation in Germany tonight that the German government wouldn't let the UK fly this help to the Ukrainians. Now that's pretty extraordinary, really, in a NATO context. And what we also know is that the Germans are sucking their teeth about the real big bazooka, taking Russia out of the SWIFT banking transfer system, which is the threat that the Americans gave to the Russians some weeks ago. If you invade Ukraine, we will use this mega banking sanction against you. Now, apparently, that's unraveling at the European level too. So, it is the case that Ukraine is very grateful for this gesture of support by the UK. In a military sense, it's not going to be hugely significant, but I think the politics of this are becoming fascinating.
The UK's position on Ukraine, Mr. Speaker, is also clear. We unequivocally support its sovereignty and territorial integrity with its international recognised borders, including Crimea. Ukraine is an independent, sovereign country of proud, independent Ukrainian people. The UK Ministry of Defence already has a long-standing relationship with our Ukrainian counterparts, and we continue to provide support in many areas, including security assistance and defence reform. Since 2015, the UK has helped to build the resilience and capabilities of the Ukrainian armed forces through Operation Orbital, which has trained over 22,000 Ukrainian troops. And as I said in the House last week, the framework agreement presented to Parliament in November 2021 affirmed the principles that the UK will provide both training and defensive capabilities to Ukraine to help them better defend themselves. Within that same principle, I can today confirm to the House that in light of the increasingly threatening behaviour from Russia, and in addition to our current support, the UK is providing a new security assistance package to increase Ukraine's defensive capabilities. We have taken the decision to supply Ukraine with light anti-armour defensive weapon systems. A small number of UK personnel will provide early-stage training for a short period of time within the framework of Operation Orbital before returning to the United Kingdom. This security assistance package complements the training and capabilities that Ukraine already has, and those that are also being provided by the UK and other allies in Europe and the United States. Ukraine has every right to defend its borders, and this new package of aid further enhances its ability to do so. Let me be clear. This support are for short-range and clearly defensive weapon capabilities. They are not strategic weapons and pose no threat to Russia. They are to use in self-defence. And the UK personnel providing the early stage training, as I've said, will return to the United Kingdom after completing it.
And so what message do the Ukrainian people want to send to the people of the West and onwards to Russia?
Our message is very simple. We don't want to fight, we don't want to die, but we will do it. That's the short message we have. If you're not sure that you're helping somebody who can actually take care of their own destiny, the Ukrainians can.